What's going on with y'all niggas? It's Jay. Today I'm reacting to the end of Adam 22 and No Jumper, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, my nigga. Adam, bro, you're a cuck, my nigga. This, bro, if y'all don't know, most of y'all probably do know this nigga Adam gave up his wife, bro. You know what I'm saying? To another nigga for like a porn video or whatever, bro. He basically, he let another man fuck his wife. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. That's crazy. Adam lost all my respect after that, bro. That's evil, bro. That's satanic, nigga. There is no type of money a person could offer me for me to give up my wife, bro. Like, so you could fuck her, my nigga. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. And if your girl wanted to do that, bro, if she was really down to do that, bro, she don't like you anyway, bro. And it's a fact. I think that should happen, bro, after they got married. That's what's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or like right before they got married. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. But regardless, bro, they was married, you know what I'm saying, or they was planning on getting married around the same exact time, which I think is fucking crazy, y'all. Um, and Adam, you're a fed, my nigga. The way this nigga Adam does like interviews and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he be tweaking, bro. And a lot of niggas do be getting on his ass, bro. You know, cause he be starting shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Adam, bro. I just really don't like that nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot about Adam, yo. I know I'm talking, but before I get started, y'all make sure you do subscribe, like, and comment, share this video, everybody, and we finna get straight into it.
Channel used to be the downfall of Adam 22 and the dismantling of his brand No Jumper. Basically, No Jumper completely imploded back in 2023, not only losing some of their most popular talents, but also creating this never-ending beef between Adam and the at the time recently departed.
Paid for the funeral as soon as it happened, just because.
Now after this, Adam would look at his brand in a completely different light.
I didn't set down any boundaries.
Oh yeah, and by the way, bro, I heard this nigga Adam is a pedophile, bro. Like, this nigga be trying to talk to, like, I don't know, I heard he was trying to talk to like a 16-year-old girl or something. I don't know, bro. I don't know if it's just allegations, bro, but whatever. That's what I heard, bro. If that's true, you're a weirdo, bro. You know what I'm saying? You just need to get off the internet, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
In the beginning, it was just like, here's a table, here's these cameras, here's these 4 million subscribers, do whatever the you guys want.
And while people enjoyed the content farm that No Jumper had become, he had held the claim that he was actually losing money on these new shows that he had created, and obviously the talent that he had hired. After this, Adam seemed extra anxious to cash out and completely changed the way that he was operating, hiring some new talent while retaining some other guys, and really just trying to keep No Jumper's head above water. And I feel like the real desperation would not start until his wife Lena announced that she would be appearing in an adult video with corn star Jason Love. Keep in mind, this came right on the heels of her and Adam getting married, and of course we all know how that thing ended. And with Adam completely leaning into this arc of his career, even calling—
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I knew that shit was gonna end, bro. After, bro, what I found out about, you know what I'm saying, him letting his girl, you know what I'm saying, fuck this nigga or whatever, bro, I already knew that shit was gonna be over with, bro. That's cooked. You know what I'm saying? Bro, she do not respect you after that, bro. Like, nigga, you are a, yes, bro. Like, what he's saying right here, bro, yes, you are a cuck, bro. Like, that is kind of crazy. Like, and this nigga saying he thought the video of his wife getting fucked was hot, bro. Like, that's wild, my nigga.
himself the king of all cups, aka the guys with the special little chairs in the corner of the room, I actually predicted that this situation would cause permanent damage to his online reputation.
Do you think that
Bro, Adam is the type of nigga, bro, to sit there and jerk off and watch his girl, you know what I'm saying, get fucked by another nigga. That's the type of nigga Adam is, bro. He will jerk off to that shit, bro. That's crazy. That's a weird fetish, bro. Like, that's insane to me.
her better than Adam did?
Well, obviously, yes.
Which, looking back, is exactly what happened. It's like Adam entered a never-ending inferno of getting roasted online. So of course he would double down on the humiliation and the attention by hosting a web show giving away his wife to the man of his choice.
We're gonna get you out of the situation.
Right, but the whole idea is that we're gonna do it together.
Just went there and just pulled my pants down and showed my French baguette to Lena and Adam.
But I had to bring. I don't think he wants.
Bro, like, nigga, you're hosting a show about this, bro. Like, I couldn't just imagine, bro. How are you, like, there's no type of money, bro, no type of clout, nothing, bro, that would ever make me, like, no, bro. Morals, bro, I would never put clout, money, none of that shit over morals, respect, any of that, bro, like that. Fuck that shit, nigga. I'd rather be broke than do this shit. I ain't gonna lie, that's cooked.
Same way, only this time Adam would actually cross swords with dude. Now since then, Adam had not really been worth talking about. Honestly, his antics just got stale after he showed up on stream wearing a G-string.
I'm gonna put on this thong, and I'm gonna go into the news, and I'm gonna say hi to everybody.
And then he was quote-unquote acting like he was shooting a gay scene with none other than Jack Doherty's brother. Something he would later reveal was apparently an April Fool's prank.
To troll the world.
Bro, what? How is that a prank, bro? What are you? What, bro? What is he even doing at this point? What are you doing, bro? I don't understand. Bro, you just need to delete everything, bro. Just go. Just you can go ahead, bro. You know what I'm saying? Apply at, you know what I'm saying? Go apply at Amazon. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, bro. Do something else but be on the internet, bro.
Believing that I am a homosexual.
But honestly, at that point, I don't think anyone really cared enough to be tricked. And now apparently Adam has been struggling financially, or at least No Jumper. Recently, they were actually sued by 2 former employees at his company who alleged some sort of discriminatory termination. And then Adam even promoted an alleged crypto rug pull called Coin. And keep in mind, this is something that he was dead against in the past, yet he was completely unapologetic when CoffeeZilla questioned what the hell he was doing.
I reached out. I said, hey, you shouldn't run a coin. It's lame, and you're gonna scam or get scammed. Then Adam22 says, how else am I gonna afford all this galaxy gas?
And that really made me wonder, like, why would Adam feel the need to scam his own fans for at most a couple $100,000? And now we might finally have the answer to that, as around a month later, several of his podcast hosts and friends have been detained in a large-scale gang sweep, and even Adam himself had some sort of contact with the feds as well.
I made it 41 years into this life before I had involvement, conversation with federal agents.
And now Adam made this video claiming that No Jumper has gone completely broke, but some actually believe this is to avoid paying possible legal fees.
That nigga Whack and Adam do be on some fed shit, bro. Like, the way they be with these niggas, bro. They be interviewing all these rappers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And they just be asking the most craziest questions ever, bro. I'm pretty sure one of them niggas actually got checked for that shit. I don't know. I don't even know if it was them, bro. But somebody got checked. A podcast nigga got checked, bro, for, what rapper it was? I forgot what rapper it was, bro, but he was asking like crazy ass questions, just like deep ass personal government ass questions, bro, you know, and dude ain't like it. I don't know, bro. If you gonna interview a nigga, bro, like you asking questions like that just makes it look like fair, bro. Like if I'm not a gang member or nothing or whatever, bro, but like, bro, if I was a rapper, bro, and like they interviewing me, bro, and I got asked questions like that, bro, I'm gone. That's cooked.
Or at the very least that he is lying with an agenda. Alright guys, so here we are in the actual video where Adam claims that No Jumper is going broke. Apparently they're having some sort of logistical issues, and some other unexpected expenses have come up that are basically killing his business.
So there's something that I've been hiding from you guys. No Jumper is going broke. I know that might sound crazy. Between both of our YouTube channels last month, we got over 25 million views. We're doing well on Facebook and Snapchat. We employ quite a few of the hottest content creators on the West Coast, and we pump out an insane amount of content on a weekly basis.
Yeah, 25 million views is really nothing to scoff at, especially when most of them are like really long form views. I mean, I gotta estimate that off AdSense alone, they're clearing at least 6 figures, but you guys have to remember that No Jumper has like a massive operation. I think they had purchased like a $5 million building back in 2022 or 2023. And at the time, I praised them for doing this. I always think it's cool when people can make like a media conglomerate like that. I thought he was going to be like his own little version of Barstool, but I think Adam witnessed firsthand how quickly you can just start burning through money simply because you own this insane building. And when you're just doing a podcast, like, do you really need all of that? Like, I get that it looks cool. I get that you want it to be like maybe the next Barstool, but that business model, especially in this economy, is just really rough.
How could we be going broke? Well, let's start here. We expanded too much during COVID at just about the exact moment that our revenue streams all took a hit. We hired a whole bunch of editors and other employees, and we bought a huge office building that cost us almost $4 million, thinking that the growth that we were experiencing during the pandemic was going to continue.
And this is a problem that a lot of businesses made during the pandemic. They thought that because people were at home and people were feeling good spending their stimmy money, you know, back before inflation, that, oh, these sales are gonna last forever. And now that the economy has essentially flipped on its head, well, a lot of these businesses just cease to exist.
Our YouTube numbers, which had doubled or even tripled, gradually returned to normal. Our Snapchat and Facebook numbers, which had exploded during COVID, sometimes even hitting 6 figures a month, shrank by about 80% or more.
God
Our
damn.
Patreon, which was...
Yeah, I mean, at that time...
That's crazy, bro. And I just think about it, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? As a content creator, like, you know what I'm saying? When I blow up, bro, when I, you know what I'm saying, reach the success that I'm gonna have eventually, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, I'm gonna invest that money and, like, put that money and make more money. Like, I'm not gonna buy stupid things. I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, I don't understand how niggas don't be investing or, like, you know what I'm saying, making more money on top of the money that they're making, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you, I don't get it, bro. I couldn't, you know, and I get it, bro. Niggas make mistakes. People make mistakes in life, you know what I'm saying? And things happen, but I couldn't find myself to go broke. I'd make sure, bro, I wouldn't go broke. I'm not gonna lie.
I was getting contacted by a couple of reps from Snapchat that wanted to take what I was doing on YouTube and basically make a series, you know, for the Snapchat stories or whatever. And they were telling me, like, oh, we can offer you double your YouTube revenue. Apparently the numbers were insane. Almost like when Twitter first announced their Twitter Blue program, they were paying out a lot of money, but over time the model is just not sustainable once you keep letting more and more people in.
Was absolutely killing it for a year or two when we were doing uncensored, aka nude interviews with up-and-coming superstars like Kazumi and Sky Bree. Fell off quite a bit with the launch of Plug Talk and a decreased interest in seeing us interview stars.
I mean, let's be honest for a second, guys. No one is watching Korn so that they can know about the girl's personality. No one's saying, no, I wonder where she...
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Nude interviews is crazy, bro. Like, that's just overly freaky. That's too lustful, bro. That's just too much, bro. And I don't like that overly freaky, you know what I'm saying? Like, all that shit, bro. Like, do that shit privately or something, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just overly freaky for the internet. Like, the internet in general now is just overly freaky, bro. Too much lustful shit. Like, it's just too much lust, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
She wants to get taken for a date. I wonder how she got into this industry. Was there trauma involved? Of course. And the other thing to me is there really that many people out there that want to see Adam getting busy on camera? Like, I get that his girl is like the focal point of the corn business that they do, but at some point aren't these people going to be like, yo, we're sick of Adam. We don't want to see him on that orange couch no more. As a matter of fact, if you've ever paid for one of his films, I'm looking at you completely sideways.
You might recall that the channel took quite a hit when approximately 8 of our hosts left the platform in March of 2023.
Those with Robinhood Gold can enjoy a 3% IRA match. Tremendous.
Bro, I would have left too. Like, bro, imagine you going on imagine you working for a nigga that's doing all this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? He just started doing all this shit. Like, you know, I bet you if most of these niggas knew what they were signing up for before they even started doing the podcast with this nigga, bro, they wouldn't have even done it for real, bro. I'm not like nigga, why do you think you're losing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything's going, bro. You're a demon, bro. This nigga Adam is a demon, bro. A straight demon.
Only largely recovered and managed to build up a very healthy roster of talent since then. That certainly took a toll on our business for a while as well.
Yeah, I mean, they did recover pretty nicely from all that backlash.
But we were still solidly profitable. That is, until the last few months, where we experienced 2 major L's that we never could have seen coming. First, we lost the No Jumper Instagram. After almost 10 years of building it up and essentially no strikes on our account, we got taken down one day and we still have absolutely no idea why. We were bringing in a very solid amount of cash monthly that was keeping us afloat via selling sponsored posts on the account.
You know, I do always wonder if those type of Instagram promotions actually lead to real growth for an artist. I honestly feel like you'd be better off trying to do something a little bit unique and trying to get your music trending that way through some sort of like sick little reel, sick little short video.
In addition to that, we have been hit with a bullshit lawsuit from a former employee. Now, essentially everything in this lawsuit is completely fictional, and every lawyer that I've spoken to about it has described this as basically an extortion attempt, but it still cost us a ton of money already, and it's expected to cost us many hundreds of thousands of dollars to see this through to completion.
God damn. I mean, yeah, I've heard that those legal fees will drain you quick. I mean, I would think if they're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on this, it must be somewhat serious. And yeah, this is apparently the court case right here. And so yeah, apparently this Riley Garcia and this Yuri guy, who I think I remember, are suing No Jumper, Adam, somebody named Josh, and somebody named Nicholas. So yeah, they're basically saying that No Jumper and Adam right here are responsible for some sort of acts of discrimination, harassment, and retaliation. I mean, honestly, for all the shoddy things that were going on in No Jumper, like even before all these individuals.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised. Like, it's not a lawsuit that's like you look at and be like, this can't be true. Like, it's something you could look at, bro, and be like, yeah, for sure. I wouldn't be surprised, bro.
Were employed. I feel like this shit could turn into a damn class action lawsuit. Like on some surviving No Jumper shit. Allegedly. Either way, I think this is the guy Yuri. They probably don't want to show his face for legal reasons, but
It's insane to me that a person that we did so much for can just invent some grievances out of thin air and cost us this much money as a result, but somehow that's our reality and we have to fight this rather than just give in to this piece of shit.
I mean, yeah, because if you give in to one person, it kind of sets the precedent, like, oh, everyone come sue me now, I'm just going to be handing out settlements.
So as a result of all these circumstances, we are making some changes. Over the last few months, we laid off multiple employees in an attempt to reduce our expenses as much as possible. We closed down our store on Melrose.
Damn.
And we're in the early stages of selling our current warehouse and moving into a smaller space.
Damn.
To be honest, aside from the layoffs, which sucked, I'm pretty happy about a lot of these changes. I've realized that I should have paid more.
What's crazy is, bro, like, okay, this nigga's going broke, so a thing that I could probably assume is this nigga gave up his wife, you know what I'm saying, because it's for money, bro, you know what I'm saying, like, it'd definitely be a big money thing for him, more clout for him, you know what I'm saying, regardless of how much people make fun of him, you know what I'm saying, like, regardless of how stupid that shit it is, how evil it is, bro, it probably was for money, bro, you know what I'm saying. So I think about it like this, bro, you gave your wife away, all of this happened, bro, you lost your wife, and now, nigga, you're going broke. So like all of the things that you have done, bro, to accumulate this money, you know what I'm saying, like, was it worth it in the end for you, my nigga? Like, that shit is crazy.
Attention to DJ Vlad and kept my overhead as low as possible, particularly in terms of staff and location.
Well, yeah, I'm sure that massive building that I guess he bought turns into an insane fucking headache. And I would say the only saving grace here is that really only No Jumper could go bankrupt. Like, it's hard for me to see them coming after his personal assets if he has everything set up correctly.
Confident that once we get the building sold, we'd be in a pretty solid financial position again as a business. I've got another business in the form of Plug Talk, and I've got a pretty decent investment portfolio on a personal level. It was a big decision to share this stuff with you guys, but at a certain point I realized that I've been honest with the world about just about everything in my life over the years, and it felt wrong to keep all this stuff that we've been dealing with in secret.
Adam, come on, bro. Be honest about the rug pull, then.
I know what you're thinking. What can you do to help? Well,
I wasn't thinking
I do
that.
have some ideas, which I'll sort into 3 categories here: free, cheap, and generous.
Oh, here
Free.
we go. Adam's about to ask the audience for some money to pay those legal fees.
We are really trying to get serious about embracing our members here on YouTube.
Yeah, how do you guys feel about...
Do not become, bro. Whoever becomes a member to Adam, bro, you're automatically sus, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
joined anyone's channel. I'm always getting emails encouraging me to do that type of thing, but I don't know, it's just hard for me to see someone in my audience spending like the same price as Netflix or something like that, just so they can watch an extra piece or like an uncensored version of my content.
$5 a month, we've got a ton of awesome benefits, including being able to watch all of our interviews free of censorship and bleeped words before they're released to the public. Members only chat for all of our live stream content.
I mean, yeah, I guess if you're like a huge time fan and you really want to be in like the members only chat, that's the only reason I can see doing something like this. And I'll also say, like, if you're getting endless entertainment value from somebody and it's pretty much all free, yes, I can see you throwing them like $5 a month.
And for those of you who have more money to spend, we're introducing a mega premium $100 tier to our memberships that will get your name added to the
$100 a month, $1,200 a year. That's like 1 month of rent for a lot of people. But hey, you get those producer credits.
And it will also get you consistent advice and opinions on your music submissions with one free submission per month and discounted additional songs.
I always do these like listening to your music live streams where maybe like 10, 15,000 people were tuned in and they were just playing different people's music who would send them $100.
I like it. I want to.
It's not bad.
I want to hang out with him and be depressed.
And I really want to know if one single person or one single song actually blew up from doing that. Because when you're a broke artist, $100 isn't just like chump change. I just think you're still much better off trying to do like a Facebook or Instagram, maybe even a TikTok campaign. And you can at least be a lot more precise with what type of demographic. Like, there was this barbecue trailer nearby, and they were like a hit classic in South Austin. They go and try and move into a huge brick and mortar, and it just completely fucks everything up. The service was bad, they were always running out of food, stealing tips from the wait staff. It just ended up being this huge shit show. And within like 4 months, this previously really popular food trailer that was making a ton of money went completely bankrupt. Even back a couple of years ago, I thought about making like essentially a smaller version of what his office was, where people could come in if they want and rent the space out and do podcasts, but I thought mainly I would use the space as an office. But then as I started renting out spaces and talking to the people that, you know, own these type of media places, I realized that it was essentially a money pit. Like, I remember I paid like $400 to shoot at this place for 2 hours, a podcast with my buddy Danny. And I remember in the main office, this guy had a little TV that had his like whole booking schedule up. And that shit was free as a fucking bird. No one was booking that spot, and it was actually pretty nice. And yeah, I just think in this type of economy, it's really hard to run this type of business model. Honestly, it's been a really long time since I've watched any No Jumper content. But hey, someone's still watching, apparently 25 million views a month, so I think that they're gonna be alright. Y'all let me know down below if you think this is really about something else, if you think that Adam is trying to hide this money away. But as always, I want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribe.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't really like Adam, bro, but like, you know, if the pedophile allegations is true, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Pedophile allegations, if that shit is true, nigga, you need to get off the internet, bro. The shit that you done with your girl, bro, you know, that shit is crazy, my nigga. Nigga, I don't know, bro. Y'all think No Jumper is gonna be good? You think they finna get their money up, bro, or what? But if y'all did, go ahead and enjoy the video. Make sure you do subscribe, like, and comment. Y'all see you on the next one. I'm out.